Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Finalizing, and I hope you guys enjoy the taste, the serving, the adventure, the betrayal, the backstab, and the butchery that I'll be doing as I say names in this game. Welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2, where me and my co-host, Jetdry here, are going to be, well, playing this RPG and hoping to God we live through the entire thing, because we don't stab each other in the back. Because we are best of friends, would never do that to each other, would we?
No, especially not a rogue. Why would I ever backstab anything?
Oh, you're gonna play rogue? Okay, well, let's get in the game, shall we? So, let's go to the story here real quick. I'm gonna go into multiplayer here. I'm going to create one. Going into here a little bit. Look at this nice little portrait here. You'll notice we did make a little modification to the title screen of this. Now, I'm going to have two coming into here. Let's do the connectivity. Only invitation will be allowed into here, and I will invite this dirtbag of a friend I have coming in to join me here for this.
I'll kill you!
We're gonna get along so well, aren't we? There he is! Speaking of dirtbags and friends, showing up right upon the correct time.
Bing!
Bing! Launching!
I'm
Shall we go?
Spider-Man.
We're not sponsored by Spider-Man whatsoever. If I get copyrighted for that, I swear.
I have some salt towards Sony with the whole Spider-Man debacle, but luckily they finally...
But luckily we finally got him in, so... Jet and I will be playing through here with custom characters in here.
All those presets.
Yeah, all the presets. What was the reason for that again, Jet?
Huh?
What was the reason for us doing that again? Let's go
doing customs?
Yeah, just doing customs.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, so the default people, or not default people, but like, you see, if you ever see a name, so you have the human, elf, lizard, undead, blah 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 blah. If you see beast or fane, ifin,
Seville.
Yes,
I was butchering the names already.
Those people have their preset storylines, and even some preset abilities and stuff. So if you want to make it your own personal RPG, then you just make it your own from scratch.
Yep, because we're not playing those characters, we're playing our own characters, our own stories, our own ideologies and all that. So, Jet, you want to open up with what you are building right now?
Indeed, I am doing an elven rogue. I feel like it's a pretty kind of stereotypical rogue build, but the elf is going to have the ability to do the flesh sacrifice. It's kind of a twofold ability. Stab yourself, you lower your constitution, but who cares because you're a rogue. You do more damage with it, and it also gives you an extra action point. So just the whole goal here is going to be to dish out maximum damage, maximum. Who cares about what it might look like? Let's see. But yeah, basically my whole build is just going to be pure damage.
Yeah. Very, very, very pure damage. Where I'll be playing as kind of our tank guy. I'll be trying to sustain my friend over here. So I'll be going with the two-handed approach onto here, doing damage myself. However, I will have a lot of lifesteal, which every game I play, guys, you know me, I love lifesteal. I love stealing lives.
I love stealing lives. One quick thing to note to any rogues or any other those type of mischievous players out there, when deciding between sneaking and thievery, personally I like to take thievery first because it allows you to break into things like pick some locks and some chests, or maybe open some doors. Sneaking can come later. Everybody kind of has an innate ability to sneak, but that's my personal take on it. I like to keep it off till later. So
yeah, and to help each other out, we are only going to be playing with Jet and I, so we're going to be playing with the Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf provides +2 maximum AP, +2 recovery AP, 30 vitality, 30 physical armor, 30 magic armor, and double, I repeat, double the invested points and attributes and colors except polymorph, because polymorph gives you another attribute point, so it balances itself out. But we can only be with each other and one companion. This bonus is removed if a third-party member comes up. There was a glitch with this that was out. I believe they recently patched it, so too bad we didn't get into that. But you could have had another party member, and this was still working then, but not anymore. So sad, right? But we never break rules or anything like that, do we, Jet? There's your answer.
Rules.
So, rules and all that. So I'm going to go Necromancer, and I'm really thinking about probably going a little bit into Geomancer or Hydra Fist right away, because I want to get some of those healing spells off the get-go. Raining some blood down would be really nice to do, because it's blood, guys. It's blood written into the skies. Is that not ominous and creepy whatsoever? Super. I'm putting this to go Necromancer and Polymorph off the get-go. Where is it? There we go. because I want to have some of the nice tanking abilities. I'll be tanking a lot of the damage and getting a lot of the aggro going into the game, whereas Jet will be massacring people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things I did is if you just select Rogue traditionally, I think it puts a point in Constitution. So it's double finesse, 1 Constitution. I like to actually go finesse wits if you have a person who's tanking, like Maliciousness is going to be. So I actually put a point in wits. My whole idea is I'm going to put a lot of points in finesse, a lot of points in wits. Wits helps you to go first in the turn order. So my plan is to blow somebody up before they even have a chance to breathe. I am ready to go when you are, sir.
All right. He called me sir. All right. Let's grab Mosquito Swarm, and I'm gonna get the Tentacle Lash. I think we'll be pretty fine for the first starting area going in here. So I'm gonna be starting out with Bullhorns, which magnificent horns sprout from my forehead, making me see red. I can rush to my enemies and goal them. Increase the attribute by 1 for the duration. Incapable with Medusa Head, which I'll be getting much later on because it's an awesome ability. Mosquito Swarm. I send mosquitoes out and I drain people's life based off intelligence, which I will be going a little bit into, but not a great deal. This build is not really about getting super high intelligence. I'll be having about 50% of my attributes going towards strength, the other 50 to intelligence, the other 50 to con to balance out my lifesteal. And then Tentacle Lash, because it's an amazing skill. If you have a rogue like Jet, if you get through his physical armor and set atrophy on them, they can't use any other weapon skills for a turn. So
or shields.
Or shields. Yeah. So
Indeed.
I'll be setting that up. All right. Jet, what skills are you starting with?
I was actually going to explain my skills, but then mine kind of make more sense to explain in the game. So once we get into our first little bit of combat, I'll just kind of show what they do, because it has to explain action points and stuff and how that works.
Oh, so yours is a more complicated build. I see how this is.
It's simple and complicated.
Oh, you in a nutshell, pretty much?
Simply complicated.
Simply complicated.
This
will be a long game.
Dichotomy, if ever you heard one. All right. Here's a $5 word for you.
Yep. Nice. Oh, did you pick the most important trait in the game? What is your instrument?
Oh, yes. It is the...
Bansuri?
Bansuri. Yeah, Bansuri. Bansuri. It's like I'm trying to remember it in my mind. I'm like, shoot, I already clicked off. Yeah. The flute thing.
Yeah. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go for the oud. Oud. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm actually saying that word even remotely correct. I doubt it. But, shall we begin the game?
Indeed.
Are you locked? Loaded? Double checking. Make sure I got all my tags. Woo! Almost forgot those. Talents, presets, stats. Let's do this. Am I done with character creation? Absolutely.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
And so it begins.
Indeed.
Again.
It is worth saying to everybody that Maliciousness and I have played through this first act, both in the alpha and in this new release version, just to kind of get a feel for the game, make sure we knew what was going on, any bugs or anything.
Yep. Speaking of bugs,
speaking of
is
bugs,
your
it is
flashing crazy? Okay.
Yep.
All
So
right.
I'll just reload in real quick.
Let's get our bearings.
So, all right. He's going to do that real quick, and I'm just gonna edit this out and then edit back in.
All right.
All right, and he's back. So, hey, Jet, what happened with this grinning skull back here?
The skull little back here thing.
Yeah. You said something
if
interesting
you're-
about that earlier.
Yes, indeed. So, if you do play the game as undead, this little skull starts talking to you, which I did not expect. So,
This
it's
game
kind of a crazy thing.
does a lot of things which you don't expect.
Ah, you're up.
It is pretty cool.
Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Is he now?
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Bye. I mean, we just wake up, get collared and shackled by this thing. Jet, tell me, why are you here? How'd you get shackled into this abode?
Good gods.
What did you do to it?
Murder here.
Thievery? Oh,
Straight up thievery.
just straight up thievery.
Nope.
Hmm. I may have been testing the inquisitive concoctions of putting gunpowder into corpses.
Gunpowder into corpses.
It was a totally legal plot, I thought. I will show you guys what I mean by that later on. It is an amazingly fun thing to do.
I was about to say, yeah, it's, yep.
So yeah, a little more of an advanced thing, but I'm looking forward to that. So,
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
also guys, a little early enough. There's a lot of people talking to here, but we're gonna be trying to avoid the other characters as much as possible in there because we want to have our own kind of story going into here. Also, we can't have them join us anyway if we tried. So, get the greasy key. You guys will unlock back over here to the right here. You guys are gonna find this thing. Look it up immediately if you want to. You're going to have 16 recipes. You will need food. For the higher difficulties, you will need a lot of food. For combats, its potions are a lot rare, and they don't do as much. Ooh, now you have a restoration scroll.
Prison guard.
I'm going to grab that immediately.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, I did forget to mention, I will be going mostly for the persuasion and martyrdom skills, as we are going to need a lot of money. Sometimes you are going to want to buy and find will cost you several levels worth of gold to get. I mean, we got out of Fort Joy. I mean, we got out of a certain part of the game early on with
Some area eventually.
somewhere eventually, with not a lot of money at all. So.
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
Also, guys, you can trade with anybody in this game. Almost, I think there's like one or two you can't, but anything on here. Even if this guy hates your guts, you walk and you're like, I hate you. By the way, I'm just gonna sell you a bunch of my crap real quick with a bunch of gold, and then you punch him in the face. Works out pretty well.
You faring okay so
Easy
far?
breezy.
Easy breezy, beautiful. Am I faring okay? I mean, I'm doing fine. Not too bad.
You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
You want to get me sorted fast? Oh, that's awesome.
That sounded like it said real fast. That was quite the accurate.
Yeah. Got a note. We got a requisition.
Seem on edge, officer.
What's going on here?
What on
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
I thought he was just stealing food in the left corner. You can see what he steals, by the way.
She turns her head and looks you
Acquiesce.
straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
That is not creepy at all.
Good God, the woman's mad.
Mm-hmm.
You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
You got it, boss. Out
By
of my
all
way.
means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly. If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
I love how he's like randomly in the scene.
Precisely.
Get her! I thought her initiative is faster than yours. Could you actually build a character with like high enough initiative to actually beat her in that?
Probably not. She
Probably
probably counts like a boss.
Yeah. Yeah, bosses of the game will have a pretty significant bonus over you.
I don't think I've ever gone before one, and I've had some pretty high wit.
He says his character does have pretty high wit.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Alright, oh, did you just toss me the sword? Oh, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna head upstairs.
I'll be dual wielding my knives.
Nice.
No, knife.
Knives. You're conniving fool.
Look, a doggo.
Oh, look, a doggo. Shall we actually have a little demonstration?
Not long before this thing snaps into
Demonstration, that's the
splinters.
word.
That's not a dollar word at all, is it?
What?
What?
It's not.
Alright, head coming. Its attitude would be, went down a little bit.
Yeah, I somehow took one of my abilities off. Okay.
Alright.
Anyways.
There we go. I don't want this thing biting me, so.
Atrophy.
Hey, there we go. Atrophy.
Wait,
Atrophy
no.
prevents
My
all weapons-based
first
skills.
ability.
Oh.
It's very simple. Just throwing knives.
Yeah, his only real ranged ability.
So here's how the action points work, right? So we have each dot is 1 action point. Usually attacks cost about 2 action points. You can see the little green dot means 1 action point, 2 action points, 3 action points for this one on the skill. This is my backstab ability. The dog is up against the wall, but typically it teleports you next to the enemy, typically behind them, and you stab them. For rogues, the whole point is to try to get backstab damage because it gives you like a critical.
A guaranteed crit, I believe, right?
Yeah, it makes you critical on them for extra damage.
Yeah. Look, a
And
door.
my last ability just makes it so that I have more action points. I borrow action points from my next turn. 2 of the action points from my next turn, so I can use them on this turn.
Yep.
So just to kind of quickly burst somebody down or something like that.
Also, some doors you can get through. There are many, many ways of solving multiple different ways of the same thing. If that makes sense. That didn't make sense at all, did it?
Nope.
Okay. This door, I don't want to lockpick it, so I'm just gonna stab it.
Yep.
Make sure
We
to
don't have a
weapon
lock-
you don't care about when you do that, by the way. Because
We
it will.
didn't have lockpicks, so you can just break the door.
Yep. It will heavily damage it, like your weapon. So, and apparently the higher quality of the weapon, the less, the more durability it has, which is nice.
Yeah, weapons do have durability.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know where the paintings in this game? We will later on, but right now the ship, they're worthless.
They're back.
Hey, Rix.
Gods. But a fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Hi.
Another sorcerer!
Yes.
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
No, she left it a little bit of a huff.
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your blade!
Jet, is that a whisper or is that a yell?
That was a loud whisper.
That was a very loud whisper, if it was.
Rix
Did it
grabs
say
his
whisper?
sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Now, guys, this is a persuasion check. I'll be rolling. Not sure how it works, but in D&D, since
It's not rolling. I think it's just if you have a high enough one.
I failed this one before though, so with like the same build, so it must be a chance.
Maybe.
So I'm gonna roll my strength because it's my highest one here possible. Sometimes, most of the time it succeeds. One time it did fail me, so, and it worked.
Rix looks to his companion, who then looks to you. They drop their hands to their sides.
Go then! Get out of here!
Thank you. All right,
Scary.
that's so scary. Where's now? Well, this ain't
So
good.
naturally, I'm a violent man.
Naturally. I mean, these guys chained and cuffed us here, and more importantly, they have a lot of loot stuck inside them. We need to get that loot out.
Oh crap.
That XP out of them.
Yep. One thing you'll find us doing is killing pretty much everybody
Everybody.
to try to get experience because levels are power. So.
Yeah, levels are very powerful, and if you're not prepared, there's a lot of points in this game where you really need to have the level on you. The game's difficulty is decent. We played through a lot of builds. We know kind of how we want to build in here, so we don't waste your guys' time with a lot of death. We did up the difficulty once, and it hurt a lot. Ooh, also look at this. I have 2 points of physical armor. A lot of skills will be tested against my physical armor, mostly like melee skills, knockdown skills. And as long as I have that, I'm immune to a lot of physical conditions, like being knocked down or atrophied or anything like that. I did get the key if we want to open the store here.
Might as well.
Skull marked door.
For opening it.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey.
Grey.
The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Eh.
It doesn't budge.
Well, how about I use this key?
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
That's weird. Yep, XP for being in here. A death cloud. Going into here, if you are not undead, it'll kill you immediately.
Yep.
Whoa! That's as close as I want to be in there. So if you're
Did you get a loot?
I did. Like the body was empty.
That's awesome. Oh, dang.
That's not awesome.
Nope.
Oh, nice. Box is empty. Let's go.
I need to get off this ship.
Right. Yeah, okay. Now, guys, we are dealing with surfaces. For example, for some reason I go first, probably because I just entered the foray first.
Yeah.
I'm going to glide over the surface by using Bull Rush. Bull Rush, actually over there. Why not? Do they? Normally I can do this. One action point. Worth it because I want to get to here. I'm poisoned because I went over the surface, had no magic armor, so I'm just poisoned now. This condition. The condition will last a whole 2 turns, not including this one. Walking over the surface will, in fact, also cause you to take continual damage over it, as it's a not good surface.
Yep. And then I do have high wit, so typically I'm first in the turn order, or higher up in the turn order. The reason I came in last in the turn order is because if one of your buddies starts a fight and you're not there and you walk into it later, you don't just get to jump in at whatever position you feel like. So you have kind of a penalty for showing up late, more or less.
Yep. I was going over conditions there for a moment to say, for example, that Jet, he was able to teleport over. That is an actual teleportation ability, so he doesn't get affected like I do by walking through it.
Yep.
Which is very nice for rogues, because you're going to be having a lot less health.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, time for a little bit of teamwork. Oil is the most annoying surface in the game. There are scarier ones, but oil is like by far the worst.
It's just a nuisance.
Alright. Tossing up there. Water barrel on fire should put it out, I hope.
So yeah, kind of a cool thing that you're seeing here is in a lot of RPGs there's a lot of fixed stuff, but we can actually move. We can move some things.
Yeah.
Water barrels and such.
And there, I believe. You can throw it farther the higher your strength is.
Or telekinesis.
Or telekinesis, if you have that.
Yep. Telekinesis is kind of handy. I'll be getting some points in it a little bit later.
Because there's some things that are just way too heavy for you to pick up, even if you have really good strength. It's just like portraits on the walls. Like there are some really huge portraits, which we will be taking the heck out of, because they're worth so much money.
Or if things are just out of reach.
Yeah,
You
true.
just can't get to it.
Yeah.
And you can use it with telekinesis.
Yeah. Back down here. Oh, hey, look, the lady that imprisoned us.
Ah, this is the theme. Also, I always leave people with 1 HP.
Always.
No matter how much damage I get, I always leave them with 1 HP.
Yeah, take the
the
ancient book. Do you want to eat that guy?
Why not?
Why not?
So elves have this other interesting thing. You can eat people, basically. You can.
Yeah, like their memories are
parts.
flesh, and you can eat their bodies and learn from them.
As it image the slave on your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are your experiences. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It is all too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Elves are really strong in this game, I believe, because they can eat skills. They can eat people, and you can sometimes gain free skills off them, so that saves you a ton of money on experience. And you get the bonus action points there as well, so
True. It is a really random ability.
Yeah.
Like I'll get some in polymorph, and I'm like, I have no plan to get polymorph, but I now know the ability.
Yeah.
I can't use it unless I put points in polymorph, but
Yeah. It's been using the elemental arrow attack. Slow down, going into beast there. They have this little like sucker thing they use to punch you in the face.
Let the games begin.
There's Sabine. You guys play through on your playthrough. She's insane. Just saying. Rare Prince, pretty fun character. And they're going for me. You do actually have a threat meter in this game for a lot of characters. And they go after me because I just murder the heck out of them. So, when Jet goes through there and murders about 10 to 20 of them, as he's about to demonstrate here. Like that.
Bugs won't sink a ship on my watch.
I'll pull some aggro more or less.
Yeah.
I will have their attention. Did that damage him? The blinding gradients?
Shouldn't have. No, he's a full health.
No. Damage the creature.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it damaged creatures as well. I thought it was just
Blind.
stasis.
Yeah.
Just a form of crowd control.
Yeah, you'll hear us say a lot of like hard CC, soft CC. Hard CC is, oh god, am I gonna slip on this ice when I go through it? Nope. Okay.
No.
Okay, that was close. Yeah, hard CC is like knocking your opponent down, forcing them to lose a turn. Grandmaster Jet Dry. Ah, you've upgraded your title, I see.
He's always Lord Maliciousness, and so I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'll attempt to win.
Yeah.
Grandmaster.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, a little title. Oh, okay, I didn't slip on the ice there. Ice is a really annoying surface to go over.
Yeah, you can just straight up slip and fall.
Yeah.
But yeah, as he was saying before, there are a few stats effects that we consider hard CC, and those are things that make you skip a turn. So things like frozen,
Stunned, knocked down. Dead. That's a pretty good form of CC.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Petrified is also the last one. And
Yeah.
then soft forms of CC are things like being slowed, or being on fire.
Whoa! Hey, look, we leveled up.
Yay!
Time for celebration.
Also, this game teaches anything. The 2 times we've fallen down so far, you get 400 experience each time. So.
Yeah, games teach you need to fall to rise.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Rivellon.
Do we live? Do we die? Find out next time, guys. This is the pilot episode. I'm glad you guys joined us for today. If you guys liked the video, please consider liking the video and do subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a great deal, guys, and it lets us know what you guys want to watch in the future. So we got to see more of these guys coming up here. I will see you in the next one, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.